What's up, world? If you're watching this on the flip side, my recommended settings will always be 1.2, 1.5. There's a lot of information, so feel free to speed up the video to get in all the details. Getting the link out. If you find this information as well valuable, feel free to share it out. That's how you help the channel. And hitting the like button, that also helps the channel. And big ups to all the greens and the hourglasses in the chats. We about to get this show started, man. Hang out for a couple more seconds. All right, let's go ahead and turn this sound down. Zen King saying some facts right now in the chat. He's saying, keep focus. It's gonna be a crazy ride. Yo, what's up, YouTube? Hello, world. Hello, crypto land, internet land, wherever you are in cyberspace. How's it going? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka Mo World Peace, the DJ / producer. Likes making beats and shits. But it is Monday, August 7th. Hold on, I gotta turn this. Too many things going on. There we go. All right, so today is August 7th, Monday. The year is 2023, and currently Bitcoin is still trading at a healthy 29K. Zen is trading at 6 zeros and a 76. So without further ado, I don't need a monologue today. Sorry I wasn't here on Friday. DJ Thursday night. Like I said, IRL. I'm like focused on like events and being a real person, you know, living out reality as it is. And yeah, sometimes, you know, you go, you DJ, and then you get McDonald's afterwards, which is not the best. And you could find yourself with the worst stomachache ever, you know, preventing you from streaming. So it was all bad. So I wasn't here Friday, so it's been a couple days since we've actually looked at the Zen world to get a feel. Let me take off my science lines. Shout outs to the chat. What up, Tree City West in the house? He's saying that he has become Zen. He's transcendental. Transcendenism. Denism. I can't even say it, bro. It sucks. My accent is getting worse because I'm like out on the Invisalign concept, and I'm deep in the game now. So my mouth is like moving and shifting, and my words are trash. It sucks. But he's transcending. What's up, Sitting King? You feel me? Welcome, McDingo, media player. Tomcat, what's up? Friday is for all the crypto people to spin those token gains. Yeah, Fridays and Wednesdays, those are like the days that the market tends to move. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I've noticed, are dumps. And Mondays, they've been so random lately. It's like a very undecided day. Usually Mondays are pretty, you know, like pumpy, where it's like, oh, everybody's back. We're all like in the office, or we're all, you know, on the calls, and we're talking about the things we did on the weekends, and we're trying to make plays. But in this new future, Mondays still seem to be a very undecided day. You know, it's like a day that people actually probably are using as like an extra day to be like, hey, should we make a move? And then Tuesday we see that kind of play out. But yeah, looking at Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is just hanging here, right? I mean, the longer it hangs here, not that good for price, because when a cryptocurrency hangs at a certain price for a long period of time, that's typically when you start to see your moves to the downside, you know. Excuse me. We are like in this consolidation range. So the last two like undecided months where we didn't see an up or down vicious movement, just kind of like trading. You know, we did see green candles afterwards. So there is this possibility, hey, maybe Bitcoin does stay undecided all of August, because some people want it to go up, some people want it to go down, some people, you know, it's a lot of different narratives being ran on Bitcoin right now. But the best narrative of all on Bitcoin is going to be BRC20s and ordinals, because that's DeFi, that's decentralized finance on the Bitcoin network. We've already been experiencing that. We got VMPX in the Zen ecosystem. Go get yourself some VMPX. This is going to be part of the X1 chain bridge to bridge Bitcoin tokens over to EVM world. So EVM being Ethereum virtual machine. So yeah, VMPX sleeper. People are sleeping on this. Still has a good amount of trading volume. If you can whale up and join the liquidity here, you might get yourself a nice slice of pie. Messing around with the VMPX. Actually, let's see what VMPX is looking like on Unistat. Let's just see it real fast. But yeah, we have the VMPX shit going on to help Bitcoin. I'm just kind of connecting Zen and Bitcoin together. But yeah, back to Bitcoin. But yeah, Bitcoin is it's very undecided, man. Like, you see, I could just go and start talking about a whole nother narrative that no one's even thinking about yet, right? It's going to be 2024. Everybody's going to catch the fuck up. They're going to be all side by side with us. Like, wow, you were from the future. You were minting Zen and getting BRC20s. And when in August of 2023, oh, man, you're a legend. Like, that's going to be the same shit we always hear. You feel me? So I'm not even worried about, you know, the getting the praise today. That's not going to happen. Especially with the way Zen is performing. But Zen is performing perfect. We're going to look at that. The perfect plays. The perfect plays. And we're just spectators, man. If you can't move 100K on the DEX, you're spectating. All right? So move like a spectator. Be wrong and be okay to be like, yeah, okay, I kind of I kind of fucked that one up. Or not even fucked that one up. We just want to see higher highs. But if we keep going low, it's very easy to call it to the downside because, yeah, I mean, it has that downside energy. So might as well just say it. But I like hopium, so I hope it goes up. Similar to how people hope Bitcoin goes up in this range. But again, the longer it stays here, which it's been here for a while, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're looking at the monthly. So for the last 5 months, Bitcoin has been in the same range. All right, that's a long time somewhere. So don't be surprised to see it just pull back just a little bit, right? It doesn't have to go crazy low, but the way that the markets are shaping up, you can also see here on the RSI. I should make this RSI yellow, but you can see here Bitcoin is still hovering, so it could definitely become a downside market, and then everyone is just like fuck, right? What does that do for me? I mean, again, I'm in the DeFi, so I support low prices. At the same time, I don't want them. I want this to go higher. So bring in more audience, more capital, more financial shit coming in. You feel me? But at the same time, as a DeFi user, as someone who's into crypto, I support lower lows. Once we're deciding to go that direction, like once I see the chart saying, "Hey, we're going this way," it's like, "Hey, I can't deny it." So when we see these lows, if you are into DeFi, this is when you get the dry powder and you throw it in and you start to, mix it, get your bread ready. You're getting ready for the oven. So if they are going to give us some lower lows, and it's not news anyone wants to hear where they're like, damn, I built a position already at 30K. I need to see it go to 60K. Like I can't see it go to 20K. Right. So that's your predicament. Maybe the fucking water is boiling, bro, and wake the fuck up because you're literally saying to yourself what you need to do. But if you're not in that situation, that's when the real crypto shit comes in, where it's like, all right, well, who cares? We're just going to rotate these bags back if Bitcoin does. And that's what I'm looking at here. Even Brave New Coin is kind of showing me that, like, this is a good area for support. And oh, my God, this is Tether. Sorry. Here we go. So this is the Brave New Coin. Now, you can see right here, this is like where the support is. We're gonna do it off the close of this one here. So, yeah. What we can see here is, if we're looking at the fib, like Bitcoin is already like topped out at this fib from the bottom here. So it's more likely to roll over. And as everyone says in the trading world, go down into that 0.16 range. That's where we're going to buy. As we could see from the back, there's a lot of activity, a lot of support, right? Where's that at? 22. So, yeah, I mean, you see towers there. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't be surprised to see Bitcoin pull back. And 22,000 is not even that far from 29,000. Like, if you're tripping on that, like, damn, like, you're brand new to crypto. Like, this shit used to be cents. So a couple $1,000 swing, it happens. We're kind of being, I guess you could say, conditioned in the Zen ecosystem for this as well. And this conditioning of seeing the price be so volatile, it actually is healthy for the community, because then it's like at any point in time, this shit could just be like, nah, like a big person, a bigger player than the players playing could enter the arena, because this is a public arena. And anyone can come from any angle, right? Any angle, they can just right into the LP. And then if they come in from that angle, the whoever had the control, they don't have it no more because they sold all their coins. So we're in the middle of that same volatility, supply and demand. Bitcoin has demand and it has limited supply. So limited supply right now means that there's people who have more than everyone. And if they dump it, that's a key sign that, hey, there's some new supply on the market and it's going to need to be purchased up. So we need to watch this seller to see how they're selling. We're learning that too in DBZen with the number one seller. Let me make sure I refresh this so we can watch it. So the number one seller is giving us those vibes already over here too, where they come in, they get all the coins, they sell half, they hang on, they wait for the price to pump. Then the price pumps, they sell the rest, and then they try to get it so that people have to buy the price up, right? And then if they can keep as many coins as they have, that's how they control the actual DEX, right? They keep adding and dumping just a little bit, portion by portion. We got to get them motherfuckers out, son. That's what this shit is about. Getting these motherfuckers out. That's where we are right now. It's like if we don't get all these people out, they're just gonna keep doing that. And again, the biggest players want to come in when they can catch those people off guard, so that they don't have anything to dump. So knowing that a lot of people are dumping their XEN right now, it makes a lot of sense. Again, it's a painful reality, but hopefully, if more people start to understand, because we're pretty deep in the game now, burning is the key. Right? If you're onboarding new people into crypto, because I saw this too on the internet, on Twitter, somebody was like, we can't onboard new people because the price is going down. And that's not true, right? Cryptocurrency is going to onboard people for the rest of your lifetime, right? Like you're a little piece of sand in this bigger, complex reality that you are involved in. So yes, you are personally attached to this shit, but this shit gonna blow up. Everybody's gonna have crypto in their pocket. We all know this. So being this early, it could be, you know, painful to see the reality that like, hey, maybe they don't show up till 2026. And that's where other gains come in, looking at other things, playing other worlds. You know, it's just a realization of where it could possibly go. So XEN is kind of designed to go down for 2 years. For 2 years, it could just keep catching zeros. Is that unrealistic? I believe so, because, you know, I mean, I'm just a computer scientist here, and I'm trying to think rational about the human behavior of this action, and the possibilities of it happening is actually kind of possible. I don't have any like fucking numbers to be like, hey, it's possible by this much, but the possibilities of XEN just going down forever is there. Now, why is because what we're learning is the mentors are dumping, and they're dumping, and the people who want to get in, they're waiting for those dumps to accumulate, and it's just a back and forth buy action. So that's basically what happened this weekend, right? Let's look at this a little zoom down. Zoom it down. So yesterday, we actually saw this massive dump that took us all the way down to a halfway point, to kind of where we're thinking we could potentially go next if the price continues to sell down, which is going to be 6 zeros and a 40. So we went all the way down and tested 6 zeros and a 54, right? So we're a couple, you know, again, we're halfway there. So the thing I don't like, that I'm like, damn, we got to let this shit drop, bro, is that dump barely got us oversold. And that was a lot of XEN. This was 77 billion XEN that was released. But it was more than that. But the 77 billion, so it came from this wallet, AAD56, came through with the Hellmaker. When you look at their XEN transactions, you'll notice that like they got their XEN that they dumped on our heads, they transferred it from another wallet. So when I'm seeing all of these hot potato scenarios, I'm like, okay, XEN supply and demand and distribution realistically is designed to go the fuck down, because until 2025, 2026, we won't see less XEN for those that are before you. But you're not late. So that's like the whole thing now. It's like we're starting over, where you have to remind yourself you're not late. You can't be late until like 2026. Then by 2026, which is, again, feels like an eternity, because you're like, damn, 2026, what the fuck? But it's at least you have the cycle or like the mindset, right? XEN is a mindset. So as long as you have the mindset, you should be chill throughout this crazy roller coaster that's about to happen, and not being distracted by these supply people, because they have more money than you. So they were able to acquire more XEN, and they could hold it at these levels for pretty long, unless we all were to throw them off their game. And I think that's by not selling your XEN. It was like kind of confusing the way I'm thinking of it, but I'm like, oh, the only way to really curb these whales is for everyone to sell, and for everyone to not care, and for it to be like a community consensus where we're all like, yeah, this shit going down, because then it's gonna fuck up the whole game, and then people will be like, or how do I say this? We'll really be watching for these people who are selling, because now they're not the only ones selling. So it messes up the whole mojo. And then what else is really cool about this idea of like combating the supply and demand is we have our burners that are going dumb, right? DBZen just broke 5 trillion XEN burned. So if XEN becomes lower, right? That's like it's a double-edged sword, right? Like you want the price to go down so you can get into the burners, and then you're burning and catching up to the whales, and now they're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to make a move. Some would say, well, why wouldn't they just dump the price, right? Well, go ahead, because DBZen is like once you leave the pool, it's you can't return. I mean, you can, but you're gonna buy back your return ticket. It's, you know what I'm saying? This isn't round trip once you sell. Like, you're gonna have to buy a one way out and a one way back in. So we're watching where this could potentially go because of the way the supply works here. And let's look at DBZen. So yeah, we still got the dude holding us down. So this is the main wallet that's doing this action, where they're holding their DBZen tokens, and then they're selling them slowly throughout the day. So today they only have 2,000, so that's not that bad. And I mean, don't get it twisted. There are real players here, like people buying up, the coins because they want a bigger position, and they're playing today's game. Me, I'm just slowly getting back into my DBZen position, because where I'm at with it is I want to see it come down and test $1.62. Like, that'd be really cool. Imagine that's some hopium, because now we know the game. Like, the coolest thing though is this is a suppressed version of XEN, and kind of why I'm like, hey, maybe you do want to transform your XEN into DBZen, because the XEN world ride might literally take 3 years before it's at its all time. So like to stay motivated and not get unmotivated because the price is going down, you use these burning dApps to enhance your experience. But what's up, man? I'm not Trevon, but what's up? Let's see what happens. By the way, crypto bruh, I noticed DXN on all networks other than ETH bleeding out slowly. There is barely an time to buy on. There's barely any to buy on Matic, AVAX, and BNB. That and the xeNFTs, we'll see some nice action. Yeah. Actually, well, so DBZen on all the other chains is crazy, because the other chains, they're mostly staked. So here on the east side, it's 92, or we'll say 93% are staked. But like if we go and look at DBZen on, let's say, the Polygon side, where's that beat with the astronaut tag? What's up, Wavy? Damn, is my shit too loud? Let me turn it down a little bit. But I make these beats. I took that astronaut tag. Hopefully I don't get seized or desist, but shout out to Future. He made one of my favorite songs. And he goes, astronaut. I'm like, man, that's me. I feel like I'm walking on planet Earth every day. Like I'm, you know how like some people walk on Earth? Like I feel like I'm literally walking on Earth. That shit crazy, bro. Like I'm from another planet, straight up. But today I'm walking on Earth. Astronaut. Damn, never mind. Nobody played, so you can't see it. You know I can do moonbeam. Shout out to all my moonbeamers. Shout out to all my moonbeamers. Yada da. What's up, Shizzy DeFi? Only down talking in price, but it's gains when minting. Yeah, I mean the minting gains they're only gonna be here for so much longer, yo. Look at the gas, bro. It's just getting crazy. So I'm just giving us some crazy hopium to the downside, because that's gonna pump all of our derivatives. Everything's gonna pump though. That's what's so crazy. It's like, here, let me give you some hopium on this side, and then some hopium over here. But it's like all good. Like, okay, cool. Like if XEN goes up, everything goes up. If XEN goes down, everything goes up. It's pretty epic. But like, look at Moonbeam. 97% of the tokens are staked. And let's go to Phantom. on Phantom 96. So very, very, very wild times, man, where DBZen is just ruling the concept of DeFi. And some people haven't found us yet. And DBZen, I think, is one of the most elite DeFi platforms in the internet. The fact that you get clean ETH, I love that one. The fact you're getting clean ETH, and why we're saying clean ETH is because the Ethereum that is acquired daily in these auctions are people basically participating in DBZen itself. So as DBZen, oh, this is my Phantom one. So as DBZen, timer goes down, people are going to be bidding on the daily supply, which on Phantom right now is 7,514. And all of that ETH that is, or not ETH, well, Phantom here, but all that native that's thrown into the mix, that's airdropped to all the reward holders and all the stakers. So this is clean native, right? It's just participation, and the longer you hold, the more benefits you reap from your rewards. So shout outs DBZen for doing it. Phantom was one of my biggest gains in 2021. What happened? What the fuck happened? Zen barely keeping it alive. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Phantom. I mean, you know what's crazy though, when you really think about it and you put it back into perspective, like it was a wild time, 2021, 22. Like being in 23, I'm so calm, cool, and collective because I'm zenning, right? But then at the same time, I'm calm, cool, and collective off of the idea that crypto is gonna be fine. There's so many people who think crypto still don't make sense, still won't make it, and they still don't see how it's going to be integrated. But there's just too many things in reality that I think of that can just be tokenized. And then when you add in the AI, right? When you add in Zen GPT, things just get marvelous, man. It just gets marvelous at that point. What you're doing with the AI it's up to you, you know. I think just personal assistant is going to be the best thing. And that way you can stay busy and not be too busy, right? And still be able to be a business person and have a real life, because your assistant can handle maybe some of that custodial business shit you got going on, answer some emails and send some shit that you don't need to do anymore. So now you free up time for you and your family and you and your life. So I think that's how I'm thinking of it. I see some people who are just like, you know, I don't think they're thinking as broad as that, but I see that happening, and I think that's what's going on with all of these other coins. They're second place now. So the Phantoms, let's look at CoinMarketCap. Everything that's not Ethereum and Bitcoin is second place. And then Ethereum is now second place to Bitcoin because they're establishing brand in DeFi. If you haven't been following the bitmaps, I think bitmaps is the builder community. And if you're not following bitmaps, you're losing out on learning about everything that's going on in Bitcoin DeFi. I'm going to have to just dedicate some sort of stream to just talking about that shit, because there's a lot going on over there. But Ethereum DeFi is always going to rule the world. Right now we have the Tether FUD, because Tether's unpegging and dumped. Jesus. There's so much bad news. I don't even want to talk about it. What's up with Jack these days? Yeah, Jack is missing. He's missing in action. There's a lot of different conspiracies of why and where Jack Levin is. I mean, even I DM'd Jack and he never DM'd me back. I was like, dude, I thought we were friends. But it's cool. I think I know what's going on. What it feels like is Mr. Jack Levin is staying away and trying to pirate hexagons. He's trying to pirate hexagons back. Then he told us yesterday, hey, go blow up this dude's YouTube channel because he says Zen, XEN, which was cracking me up. I ain't never heard anyone just spell out Zen. Like, just say it, bro. But again, it's kind of why I hated Zen in the beginning. If you don't know it says Zen, it is kind of hard to say it. You know, it's like Zed, or like, you know, what sound does X make besides like xylophone, you know? What's X-ray? But nah, it's not an X word. See what I'm saying? Like, it's not, just doesn't come to mind quickly. But it was kind of funny hearing him say XEN. and then he said Zen. But yeah, go blow up this shit. Get this guy some information because he is confused. He's gonna buy the chart instead of minting. And that's kind of, yeah, man. Let's see, this is the best part about Zen. All roads lead to Zen, as Zen King said earlier. And all roads do really lead back to Zen. The minting this past weekend was really great. If you didn't get any mints in, sucks to be you. We're seeing this curve starting to happen here on the C rank cost. And again, the C rank cost is going to be based on the minting. So when you're minting, you create a C rank. So when I'm minting, all of these things have C ranks, my xeNFTs, and these C ranks are created based on the global rank, which is the amount of minters that are participating currently, right? And the global rank keeps growing, the C ranks keep growing. So it's kind of like a collectional thing, this Ghost Rider card, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's collectible. Any cards that come after this card, they're not as old as this one. And so on and so on. So the collectible concept is the G rank, the C rank. And that's kind of why it's important to get in now, so you can get a good C rank and be like, hey, I was a day one mentor, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, Zen is climbing slowly, and we're back to this idea that, hey, you might want to start minting out your C ranks because they're getting more expensive. And the C rank is just another way of saying minting is becoming more expensive. Right, and we can see here on this chart, when gas was really high because of the P.o.P launch, that's when we were seeing all-time highs in the C rank cost. Now that meme season is dead, and there is a new meme coin that just came out. If you haven't been keeping your ears to the ground, Poly just came out with Pond C and Pond X. He got a whole crazy shit going on over there. I'm not gonna talk about it because it's not like it's easy. Just buy the shits and hold them. Don't do anything else. Don't listen to their community. Their community is literally scrambled eggs on purpose. I'm like sold on that. They're scrambling those people around because that's an onboarding process. So don't, in my opinion, do not listen to what they're saying. Just, it's very crypto intuitive. But because of that, I could see the C rank cost going up. I also see NFT people really trying to push NFTs right now. They're trying to get them the motor going over there. If they can find a spark or something, catchy comes out, like the My Ladies moment of time and things like that. Like if they can get something catchy to come out, do expect to see some more volatility in the C rank from those two things coming. And yeah, I can see it happening. We got the dip already. So if you haven't been minting this whole time, you you basically missed the mint dip. Because I'm sure that what happened in the beginning stages, that was the most solid time. Unless Ethereum, because I think ETH is going to get more busy. And if ETH doesn't get more busy, then ETH is going to become more expensive. So either way, this C rank is going up, whether gas go up or ETH go up. So yeah, bro, you're looking at the bottom. Yeah, so just minting. Keep minting, man. Max minting. And that's where we at with it. Buying, we are in extreme fear, and unless you're good at holding, I wouldn't buy this shit right now. We're kind of back to that world where it's like maybe you don't buy Zen, maybe you just mint it, so you don't have to worry about today's supply and demand that I was talking about earlier, where there's literally two people fighting over the amount of supply, and the minter has control, which is great for us because cheaper Zen again means more burning for lower, and your rate of Zen that you've created, like if you hadn't created that much today, then I mean that's why you got to buy it. But then you see what I'm saying? If you're not creating Zen, at least you're getting a discount on it as it goes down. So who's really losing? People who create Zen like me, right? I've created a bunch of 2 VMUs on xeNFTs. My coin tools ones are a lot more stacked because it's easier to make coin tools in Zen Turbo. Those ones are going to be cheaper ways to mint than making a xeNFT. If you make a xeNFT, you're going to be paying a higher price, but you do get the actual xeNFT, which then you can use as pretty much collateral. You have DB xeNFTs is getting ready to come out where you can use the value that's here, right, to your advantage. But the longer you wait to stake your xeNFT on DB xeNFT, The better. But if you do have some ones that you just don't care about, you're like, hey, I'll wrap this up and try to get some good power. That's why we're paying a little bit more over here. But what sucks again is that since it is more, I did a less VMU count, thinking that was the win, and now I have like 46 million Zen being printed. So at least I'm getting Zen, But it's like, damn, that's not that much in this environment. That's like, I forget. Oh, I have it up here. Yeah, so I have some of my Zen mints have been ending for my 200 days. My 200 days. Yeah, this Zen is worth $32. So this is like $32 worth of Zen. $30 or $20 worth of Zen right here. Less than 30 days though. So like, what I wish I would have done really though is put more energy into the batch minting, because the batch minting would have kept me online with this idea that I'm getting a ton of Zen. Ton of Zen being like 100 million plus. I think that's a good amount of Zen to get, and you get those when you do the 5s. So I was doing 5 VMUs, but those ones are longer out. Those are like longer mints. Yeah, this stage right now we got these 2s rocking, so whatever. But the Zen is, again, the price of it shouldn't really matter. It's just the amount that you want to burn. So if the price goes down and you're creating Zen and it's not that banging, all that means is that you need to figure out where you're going to put that shit next. Like, are you going to do Phoenix? Are you going to do TG Zen? Are you going to do DB Zen? DB Zen has a higher risk because you're dealing with the protocol fee, which, you kind of made the Zen so you could sell the Zen to get the protocol fee. But it is what it is, man. And DB Zen, though, it will reap the benefits if gas goes up. Burns will get better because then, you'll probably still be the whale that's going to burn a shit ton regardless of how high the gas is. But when DB's NFTs come out, that's when we're going to see DXN coming from this contract into a new contract. Once more people exit the pool to go into DB's NFTs, then the protocol fee share will go up because less people will be in the DB's Zen pool. So I'm hyped, bro. There's too many angles. There is way too many angles. Jack is in the Pacific or something. Lols. He probably is. I thought he was in Hawaii. Anyone know why Jack isn't launching Zen on Arbitrum and Optimism? He already did the test network for them. One time I heard Parfetta, he was saying that if Zen were to launch on those 2 networks, it would break the networks. So now that Jack has that in his back pocket, deploying Zen is a rattle cage shaker. It might be like he's waiting to deploy those later, right? Like, because he could do a 3-banger. He could do base, he could do Arbitrum, he could do Optimism all at one time, and that would swirl the minds of all those people who were in those areas and they never knew about Zen. So it is a strategic launch now. I don't think it's like I need to roll it out like we've been seeing. I think we're going to start seeing slower rollouts with news, kind of like the Zen GTP or GPT. That's a slow rollout. You can use it. It's like testnet when it's live. People are sharing their stories and things like that. Same with the token factory that he made. The token factory, I've already found other ones. So Jack isn't first mover on that. What is it? Fair FRC20, is that what that shit is? What is this stuff called? Frack. So there's this other one where people basically took, I forgot the name of it. Shit. But someone took the VMPX or like the BRC20 idea. They've already taken it and launched it, where you can create your own. Oh wait! I remember now. Frick. Here we go. Fair crypto. Damn. This shit trading at 11 cents. Bullish. This is VMPX right here. So this person or these people are from China. Shout out to all my friends over in China. Shout out to y'all. But so what we're seeing right here is we've implemented ordinal BRC20s in Ethereum smart contracts to make fair launch better. Free mint your favorite character, 4-character frag tokens for fun. So if you're looking for the token factory, it's already live, bro. Somebody else already is jumping on this. They're on 0.3 version already. So who knows though? I was saying to myself, is this the XEN one? Did I find the XEN one? Now, what was crazy about this though is when the launch happened of this, the way I found out about it, it's like sounding like I'm talking about XEN, but they clogged up gas like shot up for like 30 minutes. So I had to find out what is going on over here. Yeah, found out there's a bunch of people already working on this shit. And XEN isn't first. It seems that way all the time. But if you want, you can go check out this website. It's just called FREC20. Just go look up FREC20 or ERC20.cash. And it's just ways for people to create their own tokens, just like it's BRC20. But the difference between this and the XEN one is the XEN one, you have to burn XEN to get your fair. Oh, yeah. I guess you have to do the same thing here. That's why they have a token. They have a token because you're going to use the token to launch your fair token. So it's pretty unique. But yeah, the token factory in XEN it's already out there. And I think, again, it's one of those things where Jack Levin, he doesn't feel like he needs to deploy it, man. And that's technology. So you got to wait for the right market time to really release it. And right now, I don't think it's a good time to try to pump this shit-ass chart with any more hopium. Like, fuck it. Save the arsenal, dog. Dogeland, what up, bro? What it do, man? You don't want to release new symbols? Actually, I'm gonna check. Today should be the day. I had to wait for y'all. Got to use the emojis, because if y'all don't use the emojis, I can't add new emojis. YouTube is playing the game. They're like, all right, man, you want to add? Because I want to add some more before I did it. But in order for me to add like 4 or 5 more, I need everybody that has the green to do this. You gotta throw up some emojis, and then that's gonna help the algo give me more for you guys. Yeah. It's crazy that they count that shit though. But all this streaming stuff is starting to make so much sense to me. I'm like, oh, this is why, like, in Twitch land, they made it so all of the stuff will pop up on the screen when you're like watching a stream, because then that counts as that person making more emojis for their crowd and shit. Crazy finesses. Shout out to Mike Dingo. Thanks for doing that. What up, Willow? But yeah, man, I feel like there's just so much good going on in the XEN world that we are in a good place. And if you were able to catch this dip here, because it hung for a second, like right now is a good time to go back into time before we get too far away from this moment, so you can do the research. But when I was out yesterday, because I went to see the Barbie movie on some shit, I was like, let me go see this Barbie movie everybody's talking about. So when I went over there to see that, I come out and I'm like, damn, this shit wrecked. But again, it's not wrecked. Price picked up pretty fast. So 1 p.m. So what's the dump? Shit, by 1:08 we was already back up to 69. Right, and that's because somebody else came in and copped up. Actually, yeah, this person came in and swooped. Swoop-de-whoop. Actually, hold up. You see that one person there? There was one person there that was killing it. They're catching that super low, because you got to keep your eye on the chart. And if you don't have any limit orders set, you're probably not going to catch these lows either, because you see here right after that sell happened, boom, somebody's limit orders. This person right here, BC10, all them shits hit. Blah blah blah, all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. It just kept going. Boom. Just another one. Doo doo. And then somebody else just like, fuck it, stepped in. I'm surprised no bots are going crazy on this, but it was just so random. So yeah, by 2 p.m. we already recovered from this dump. So that's a scary thing to see if you're releasing the capital, because it only took an hour for it to get eaten up. Imagine if you try to hold it down. Right now you got to use time, and again, that's why I'm saying as a Zenian, you just got to let them do their thing, because they're gonna use time. We can't speed up time. That's the beauty of Zen. Now where's my bottom? It's kind of scary. It really just depends. Worst case scenario is the one you see on your screen. Let me pull this down. My worst case scenario for Zen is we just keep selling it down until we get to 6 zeros and a 1 in right after the birthday. So maybe, like, you know, that's why I'm like thinking, like, do we trade sideways for the next 2 months and we just get this like we don't give a fuck kind of pattern here? We don't give a fuck is because we don't have enough money to compete, right? Like, if you're a working class citizen, do not be going up against these people on this chart, man. Mint Zen, just mint it. Do not buy Zen. Do not try to go head to head. It seems that it's not possible, to be honest. It's literally not possible, especially if you're going up against people who've minted so much Zen that they can just keep dumping it. Like, this is only a cool 77 billion, right? There's a lot more Zen coming out, and that's kind of why my theory is starting to get a little doomsday. But I'm not scared, because I think it would be best if it did do that, thinking rationally, because Zen is going up in abundance for the next 2 years. So realistically, your Hellmaker might be further, where you're minting to win on the DEX, not buying to win on the DEX. And that's what other people are doing. That's the game that they're playing. They're minting to be profitable on the DEX, right? So that is the real controller of the Zen price, the minter. And that's how it should be. Shit. If you're into DeFi, you know what I'm saying? That's the real decentralized concept there, is that someone's making the coins and selling them on the market so that they exist for others to use them, right? Like, the hardest part of crypto is the distribution model, and in that part of the tokenomics, like, how are these coins made? You know, that's kind of like what we've always, in my opinion, been focused on. At least that's what I've been focused on. Anything I've gotten into, it's been because of the way it's distributed. You know, that's how I've been following it. It never really was the passion. I was more passionate about, like, the gang than I was, like, the coin. Zen is probably the first coin I'm like, oh shit, this is different. Like, this is the gang and the coin at the same time. Gotta go hard for this one. But yeah, the gang is the minters. So if you're minting, you're part of the gang, and you should be focused on minting to cover your ass. I don't think it's the best or for the community, but at the same time, the community needs to bring in liquidity. So if you're not minting, you should be trying to figure out how you're bringing in liquidity. That's the TG sense. That's the DV sense. That's the Phoenix, right? Bringing in extra people so that there's extra players. But for the nature of Zen, it's just minting and dumping. And, like, using these calculators, you can try to figure it out. And then you can, explore from there. So you'll see right now, even to be profitable, this is Zen.turbo. So they got the good shit going on. So right now they're saying if you do a max mint, you're going to be in profit by $5, right? So that's good. With today's prices, like, that's awesome. 458 days, things might be different. But hey, that's what it is. Now, where I'm at with it is some people, they're playing this game where they go, well, what if I wait 100 days and try to catch the short term, right? That now they're negative 11 because they're only getting this much. So then now they're doing their calculations based on a lot of different variables. Gwei being one of them. You can use this. I mean, if you're trying to get really into this shit, bro, you could try to grab your average gas price from an average area and try to predict the future using all these little different variables. I ain't about that life, though. But this is who's winning right now. They're parking their mints in the right zones, and they're selling them down after the pump. And then they, or they fabricate the pump right? Right now, the pump is going to be 333 auction, which I read somewhere, but I can't find it anymore, where Jack Levin was like saying that it wasn't going to happen or something like that. He was like, or he said something like we never confirmed September 1st. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, really want this shit to go down forever. But again, a lot of people are going to use the 333 auction. I mean, I was going to use it, which probably wasn't the right mentality. But a lot of people are going to use that 333 auction so that they can have an advantage on the next person. So technically, keeping that ambiguous, when is it really going to happen, right? That's actually kind of good for the ecosystem, because that ambiguous cloud of emotion will help us find the floor. Because once it's announced, we all know, like, oh, there's gonna be a ton of XEN Burned. Now the game switches, right? It goes from a woe is me game. Man, if you stayed this long, you got the rundown right now, so you can feel both sides of XEN. That's why XEN is dope. You know, we have the gloomy concept of mining, where the miners win and they just keep dumping on people buying, trying to compete against them, saying, I'm going to pump the price. Now, that's where the miners have their double-edged sword, because if something comes out like a 333 auction, which is going to burn a shit ton of XEN so that people can participate on something new, right? That is going to hurt the miners, because now the miners have sold all of their like collateral that they got from waiting the time, and then now the tides have shifted, right? Like now the miners say, shit, I wish I didn't dump 77 billion at 6 zeros and a 74, because now there's so much XEN being burned and not enough XEN being made that the price is running away from my sell date, because I thought it was going to go lower and lower and lower. So I can't wait for that. And that's kind of why I'm like, man, where I read that Jack comment, I didn't know, if it was real or not. But yeah, I seen it. I seen it. Ambiguity. Random acts of what the fuck is going on here. Oh, that's changing? Okay, I'm with it. Audible. Square, Madden, Audible. Thanks for using some of those. Emotes. We need that. But yeah, man, that's my little tangent. And thank you for tuning into my TED Talk. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit that like button. We keeping this in. But yeah, part of me is like, yo, we going down. And then a part of me is like, but the 333 auction. And then a part of me is like, DB's NFTs though. That's gonna pump the XEN lobby, which is gonna make people burn more XEN. And then I'm like, but wait, then they could just do this and we can go down like this, we can go up like this and go out. We could totally just do some shit like this. With the hopes that once we get here, we could just, boom, Oh, shit. This right here would be ideal. But what's scary is it's like, damn, October 18th, that's hella far away from now. October's very own. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see it do this again. The longer we wait for news on the 333 auction, the more power the minters have to push the price, because there's no reason for anyone to actually buy this shit. Because it's just a minter's game. And and once there's a reason to buy it, then it turns into a minter's game again, where it's like, hey, well, were you minting when no one else was? So then that way you're getting XEN while there's a demand for it on the markets due to things that need XEN to function, such as XEN GPT, such as XEN Token Factory, such as XN or X1 chain, right? Such as DBZen and whatever else they got cooking, right? Ordinals, games. I mean, go check out my interview with Rosvin from last week. We really chopped it up on like everything that they got going on. DBZen is fucking complex. I'm sold again. I think you're wrong about price. What's wrong? We're going down forever, man. Isn't that the new notion? Yeah, we're going down forever. Nah, I'm actually sold we're going up at some point, but I'm not gonna get caught watching this shit go down. What I did do though is that's what I mean. Yeah, I'm not gonna get caught watching this shit go down. So there's no reason to look at the chart because it's gonna go down anyways. So inquire Zen in every opportunity possible, whether you're in the LP, whether you're minting, whether you're buying and not looking at the price, whether you're playing DBZen and using that capital to get back into Zen, and or reverse. There's a lot of different ways to play it. But yeah, anything rotating around Zen, you want to get more of it. That's always been the notion here. So I'm chilling DXN Zen pool because I have that idea. I think people are gonna start trying to get some DXN with their Zen. So I have a range order happening here where majority of my funds will be in Zen, and I will supply some capital of DXN so that as people want DXN, they could take some of my coins and give me some Zen, right? And I get some fees, and I'm cool with that. It's like I'm building bags. And what's crazy is that big bag building is this. It's a mind fuck because you shouldn't be looking at the price. Price probably gonna go down, and that's what we got stuck on this whole time. This is the probably last time I'll get stuck on the price because this was a great learning experience. Just turn off these lines. From this top to here, this was a great learning experience. Last April, May, June, July, August. So 5 months of just pure education. Pure education. Look at this shit just kept dropping down. Look at that fake out perfectly on this like lower low. So we're on all-time lows too here on the Ethereum chart. But again, we're still good supply. Still good supply. That didn't crumble us. This didn't change hands. See here? A real sell will change hands. But we're looking at the RSI here. It's something I've been looking at for a while now. If you've been following the channel. Paying attention to the change of hands. Waiting for that moment. So we have those next 30 days of I need more ETH than I do Zen. Waiting for it. I'm about to give y'all some ETH for that Zen. So yeah, man, we'll see where it's going. This was the lowest. So now we made an all-time low on this chart. Damn, we really are at all-time lows. Yes, sir. Fuck these lines. Yup. So shit's looking chill. I mean, like I said, I'm paying more attention to this RSI because this right here again, when Zen sold down, this was an orchestrated event. We've already been proving it over and over again. This you could have caught if you were hip to the game that you needed to sell everything. Again, this happened on 420, right? 420. They said put all your shit into P.o.P. Even on DXN. DXN is what drove the run up. So we had all the pieces to the puzzle. Burner pushing consensus for people to delete their Zen in the burner and then buy it because they were like, well, I don't want to delete my Zen. That created a top, right? And then you'll see here the day that this dumped was the same day that Zen dumped. So, AKA, they went back into the ETH. Let's look at the ETH. They went back into the ETH, right? You see here on this day when on the RSI, it's all here, bro. This was so cool about crypto. It's like if you're early to the game, you could just go ahead and look at everything and just see it for how it is. So if you were in the know, which is like in crypto you sell when shit is fucking too high, sometimes we forget because we just get so excited about how cool the idea is. But we got to be realistic. And the realistic idea is sell when you see a change in supply. So the cool thing about DBZen again, since it is being made from the lobby and sold on the DEX, technically, this is how the chart should start. Should start like falling down. Like more supply is coming onto the market every day. So once it did this little dip run here and it touched it right here on this day and it had that blow off top, that definitely was a signal to get the fuck out of here and just sell it all, right? And that's kind of why I was salty again. I should have got out of DBZen way the fuck up here, then riding it down. But what we did is, if you look at the channel, you can watch all the videos and binge them if you want. I recommend 1.5, get all the information in. But what we did learn through this event was the real supply and demand of DBZen and why the fuck this coin is going to rocket in the future. Once it gets out of this moment, my like predictions of DBZen in the next 2 to 3 years, way beyond where the hell we are today, way beyond it. Like that, yeah, it's gonna be nuts, man. $3 is a, like, it's crazy. What's up with that dumper, bro? They dumping or what? Nah, they holding. See, look at, they're playing a better game now. Good for them. Did I refresh this? Good for them. They holding them shits. Hey, what's up, Cosmic Kid? What it do, bro? Does it only go up? Gonna turn your laptop upside down. It's gonna go down forever, Laura. Yeah, the only way you're gonna see Zen go up is if you turn your laptop upside down. That's a fact. Turn your head upside down and Zen going up. But look at this address. Motherfucker holding his coins and shit. Damn, they got the capital ready. They got the capital ready. Oh, and they haven't even claimed today's. So actually they have an extra too. Wow, look at this person is playing the game and they just like kind of like, they're so cruise control right now. They're like, whatever, bro. I'll claim those later. I'll wait for them to pump the price. So we do have someone who's trying to hold us down. Now, again, they're not going to sell if the price keeps going down. So that would be saying to the community, like, you should just sell your coins and then that person will sell their coins. But yeah, man, I don't know. Maybe Rosvin and team need to start like thinking of this human behavior and try to design something to curve it. Not curve it, but compete against it. I mean, if we can make robots already with our and that can live in our pockets, like, why aren't we creating some sort of idea on DBZen to not necessarily curve this user, but apply more pressure? Like, it feels like this is cruise control at this point. One day you slip, you're cruising, bro. So why are they cruising today? Right? They already burned. They already won again another 4,000 DBZen. You know what I'm saying? And they're up a little bit. So questions on the board, yo. Yeah, and DXN right now at these prices is pretty good for a Zenian that's minting. So I could just keep talking about this shit. But like, what's crazy is that DBZen, if you take away the Zen and then you just look at the gas fee, you're not paying that much, especially if you're burning this amount at the right time. $7, you know what I'm saying? And you're getting $3 worth of DBZen at today's prices. But again, DBZen has the ability to just go dumb. It has one of the best tokenomics in crypto, from the low supply being rolled out every single day. I could talk about this shit all the time. It's crazy. Like, this number going down every day, bro. Like, daily rewards is going the opposite direction. It's going down. It's going down. And this is going to fuck everything up. Because, see, this person right now that's holding these coins, they got to start holding now. Because if they don't, then they're going to not have enough to hold the price down so that they can get a better ratio on selling, because everyone is staked and they control the price on the DEX. And again, DBZen doesn't have anything to answer that or combat that. So that's just the nature of this fairly distributed chart. But that nature prompts that there will always be ETH in this. Because that question comes up and people say, well, what happens if people stop playing? So far, no one has stopped. And I don't think they will. I don't think that everyone is just going to stop. Like, even the person that's burning the most isn't stopping, but they're getting lazy. I see they're getting lazy now. Guess I'm calling you out if you watch the channel. Why you so lazy, bro? Dump your coins. Go and get your coins and dump them. But hey, maybe they'll just leave them in because they're still going to get rewards for them living over there. It's different. Craig got, AI, he got 46,000. But I don't think he going to drop those. He can't. He trapped. That's why he was the only person talking about DBZN when we was all trying to figure it out. Everyone else trying to figure it out. Craig's like, hey, man, this is the truth. But it is the truth. He's been in crypto for a long time. So DBZN is the truth. It's a real DeFi. People wondering, what's the hex thing right now? Where did the ETH go? Shit, that you don't got that question in DBZN. They tell you, oh, the protocol fee, the ETH, it go back to you, right? They don't benefit at all from this shit. It's crazy, but they do, because if they got in early, now they hold a bunch of DXN and they're getting paid from the lobby. So there's a lot of different ideas. I give them away for free too much, but like what we're cooking over in Zen World, shout outs to the members too. You guys will probably be the people who get the sneaky peeky of everything that's rolling out in September, as we keep going and going and going. But yeah, man, think of it this way. What if there was some sort of robot in this every day, right? What if there was like a coin that automatically, it was like it's like a group. Well, like, so being in the group mines a coin, but being in that group, you have to stake your DXN. That stake DXN will act as like a master node within the burn cycle and within the staking pool, right? So the concept is to make an organic master node amongst Zenians so that everyone can benefit from a bigger stake from another public area. XYZ, right? Because right now, let's say you want to do 1% of the pool, right? So you're going to need 100K to have 1%. Is that right? Yeah, 100K. If you have 100K, you can have 1% of the DXN pool, but that's a shit ton of fucking, yeah, wait, it's 100K? Yeah, it's 100K. I'm not tripping. Not 10K. Yeah, 100K. So what that means is that everyone could bring their DXN together, stake it, and then now the Zenians over there, they're getting some divs as a collective, which will be more than if they were just staking alone. And then the contract, distributes all the rewards for the day to everyone that's staked. But then, you just create an incentive token on top of that staking to keep pushing the education of staking for DXN. So there's a lot of different things that are going on. That was a winded way of explaining it, but it's super duper complex. But it's based on each parameter here. I think others will follow. Others definitely are going to follow once they see that there's a collective gang, right? The gang is here every day. So there's one more thing to figure out that is a little bit more challenging. But studying right now in the motherfucking mix. Mr. Crypto Dude. What's up, bro? What's up, Crypto Dude? He said, win McDonald's. Shit. I can't eat McDonald's no more, bro. I gotta stop, man. It's got my stomach twisting and turning. But win McDonald's, I don't know. Deploy the capital. Hey, we thinking that Zen going down forever, bro. Hey, this Zen right here. So this is a good area of support. Marketing in your head, 75. We're gonna delete that. Cause fuck it. There ain't no reason to keep that line. There ain't no reason to keep this line either. That's also a good one. Yeah, that's really where that dump started. 17, bro. How the fuck? How the hell did I get pulled into this shit? That was a good one though. Obi-Wan Zenobi Deutschland gifted a sub. The homie swooped it. Welcome to the club, bro. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you flex that hourglass. Remember, you're the sand inside. They're going to try to flip and rotate you as much as they want, but you control the rock. Stay close to the rock, too. Go Bitcoin. But yeah, man, thanks for clicking that banner. And Deutschland, thanks for giving that away, bro. Always big ups. But yeah, man, I don't know what's going to happen next. I need something from Jack. How y'all feeling about Zen? Now that I've kind of given my weekend update of how I'm envisioning the next steps here. Oh yeah, no, I talked about that. Yeah, he ain't posting nothing, bro. He ain't helping us. And he took GTP down offline. Let's see. So one thing I would say and recommend, interface not running now. You might want to just get, whenever Jack tells his Instagram or his Twitter, his X, so many different variations. Oh, too many users. I need capacity. Wow. Damn. What does that mean? See, this is what's sick. All right, this is cool. This is cool to see right here. He said he got too many users on his Zen, and that's why. Zen price is dropping. Lows. Make people burn Zen to use it. Gasp. That's what we're doing next, bro. So you see like all this noise, F that. But this is good to hear. Because I've been trying to use it, but it's always down. And when it's down, Jack explains it here now. Too many people are using it. And this is why like attaching a personal assistant to a blockchain makes way too much sense. I'll show you a little sneak peek. All right. So I'm going to start running these. So Run Pod. I've been doing a lot of research on this because this is where you can create your own AI, right? This is where you can start to make your own stuff and you don't have to really worry about too much that's going on. And what's crazy is these prices are starting to go up. And what I'm learning is that this is like the freest it's going to be. So don't get lost in the sauce by not being part of this free ass experience of being able to start to jump in, because capacity is overgrowing, right? RunPod is a cloud-based GPU, CPU provider where you can go and you can set up an environment using other people's power. Now, the thing about this all that's crazy is the VRAM, right? That's the GPU. So, yeah, CPU is fire, but the GPU is what people are rocking, and that's kind of why you're seeing like 80 gigs worth of GPU power. Oh, never mind. Oh, my bad. Yep. There it is. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's $1.79 for the best. This right here is like one of the. I was watching a video and like to get one of these A100s. Look at A100 GPU. So like they holding us down. They holding us down. Yeah, now wait until, like I said, man, wait until Zen releases more shit. It's not needed right now though. I'd rather see the mentors get burned, even though I'm shouting out for the gang. But I would love to see that happen because that'd be hilarious. It'd just be funny as fuck. But at the same time, I hope the mentors don't get burned. Make sure you're holding your motherfucking Zen. Now, seeing this looks good, he threw on Zen GPT, and it looks like fairly shortly afterwards, system overload, too many users, needs capacity. So seeing this kind of stuff means like that's very bullish for Zen. If people need to pay Zen to ask questions to test this bot out for a little bit, that could start to make Zen burn faster, because people are going to be paying in Zen. Now, this is a real life version. And one time, I'm trying to invite Jack on the show. This is the next render of that show that we're going to do, where I want him to talk about this with me so I can get a little bit better understanding too. I mean, I kind of got a grasp on it now. But yeah, cloud sharing GPU power is super duper necessary. These AI models are going to grow. The smarter yours becomes, if you don't move it to a local server, right, or a local hosting, it means crib-based things, right, at your house or in your lab, you will be buying time to talk to your AI. And that's kind of the race I see now. Like if you're creating your own assistant, you still want to keep it low in processing, but you want to get it to a smart processing zone, which means you're probably going to be growing capacity over time. And like some of the biggest GPUs for people to rock with, bro, look at this shit, $17,000, right? So this one, goodness gracious, this and this is why their stock is going up, because now it's starting to click. Everybody like, oh, okay, we get it now. So I get it. I need to get this. I don't need to get the AI coin. I need to buy this thing, or I need to invest in this company, because this will get cheaper over time and more people will get their hands on it over time. That's why over time, this stuff is going to be at access, because this just processing power. It's a fact. Processors go up in speed by 2 every year. So eventually time will catch up to production, and this will be cheap, and it will be something even better. So right now, instead of spending $46,000, $17,000 on this video card to create your own AI, you could simply run a cloud, right? Now, you see here it says low availability. So there are some physical aspects or attributes to this that do play a fact. Like the high availability is going to be on this one here, which is RTX A600, A6000. Let's look at that one. Okay, so it's not bad. Woo, look at that stacked. So yeah, looking at this $3,000 GPU. And right now you can rent it for 69 cents an hour. Jesus. Yeah, that's tight. So, yeah, man. But like, again, these models are good for just computer processing. They're not the best for AI. AI would be something like this. And that's why these prices will probably still keep going up. So imagine if Jack Levin figures this shit out, the server god, he might have enough power for this for a little bit, right? I mean, I don't know his stats. He got to show us the stats. Like how many people are going to these links when he releases them. And I mean, you can see it's not getting that many likes. I'll like it up, right? Nobody really gives a fuck. But as this capacity grows, now we know money is coming involved, because there's bigger things out there that are needed to make all this shit happen. So it's pretty amazing. And again, I'm gonna keep jumping in on this because I do recommend you look into this. There's a lot of cool stuff here. You can get your own ChatGPT, the same thing that they're using over there. You can get over here and not have it running in the background with someone else looking at it, which is pretty cool. But you do have to know just a little bit of how to run this type of stuff. It's really not that hard. A lot of YouTube videos to explain it to you. You also have stable diffusion, which is going to be AI photos, which is pretty cool. Which else one? Oh yeah, the bloke. So this one right here is like a chat bot. This one's pretty cool. You can this is where you can make like a personality for your assistant. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, if you want to have like a Hey Siri, you do it with this one. And then it's like if you want to have one that's like a yo, what's up, bro? You get the bloke. And you you could create with that one. It's pretty crazy. Oh no. I don't want your help, Siri. Leave me alone. You're centralized. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff here, and it's growing very fast, man. So definitely something you might want to look into if you've been bored. And again, you don't want to look at the Zen price. Don't look over here. Don't look over there. Right. We need too many users though. Over here. What up, Ken Dog? Hey, bruh. Would be cool to get Jack on the show again. Yeah, we're cooking that. He's like deep in the matrix right now. So him and Zensu. Maybe I'll get Zensu on the stream with me so we can chat it up, see what's up with the party boy. But they're deep in the matrix right now. They're literally green in like letter form. Hey, bruh, I attempted to batch mint Zen on ETH on CoinTools from Trust Wallet. It was successful, but each wallet comes up as a different address. How can I rename the contract? What's up, Nino? You can't. I don't use Trust Wallet, so I don't really know how they do that. But what it is you just basically have all of your batches in one area. But then if you you don't want to look at it. Never look at your coin tools from your wallet, right? Look at it on the Ether scan if you're trying to pay attention to it, right? Now, if you're trying to monitor each wallet, I don't recommend Trust Wallet. I recommend Zenmon, because Zenmon you can import your address. Tabs. So you want to go to ETH scan, and then you just want to go and hit initial transactions here, and then that's how you can go to the hash and see all of the logs. But like every one of these addresses, you can't name these because you would need to name the overall smart contract, and that's not possible. I've never seen it. So yeah, the best way I say though is Zenmon to track it, and then if you want to track every individual address, because there was at one point we had to grab each one of these. That shit was a bitch. You had to grab each one of these little things and you had to drop it into Zenmon. But now they've changed it where it's not like that necessarily. But here you can see everything, the original transaction, and then when you actually do it, then you'll see the ERC pop up here. Yeah, I guess if you have Snow Trace, excuse me, this is Avalanche. If you have Etherscan, I guess if you set up an account, it looks like they'll let you name it or tag it, but you got to be logged in. I don't recommend it. Here, Siri centralized as fuck. Hell yeah, and Alexa too, man. They always listening. How lucky are we to be able to ride this wave of blockchain tech with the revolutionary builder Jack Devin? Factors, bro. Wimbra merch, it's cooking. Actually, I cooked my logo up. Yeah, I'm slowly. Let me see what this look like on the. We slowly cooking up, bro. I got the Zen logo coming soon, man. It's just gonna be cool. But we cooking. Cooks. Cause I'm trying to be extraordinary. I don't want to be like everybody else. The bruh merch is actually gonna be pretty sick. My background is in fashion, and I've had a clothing line already in 2015. It was successful for 2 years. I had success. I sold out of hats and shirts. Okay. What stopped it was the amount of work it takes to make a clothing line back in 2017, 2015. It was way more stressful because you didn't have drop shipping, or you didn't have like you had to make the product and keep it, right? So there's a lot more navigation in this future. So yeah, it should be really cool this time now that we got the links. But yeah, bruh merch on the way, bro. Jesus, gas is high as hell. What's this? Oh, optimism. Damn it. You know what else is crazy too? As base and optimism, this is just my observation. As base and optimism start to gain more traction too from like the no coiners, they're gonna stay up here and they're gonna keep pumping gas. Same with the MetaMask swap. That shit crazy. Like, yeah, see, base is already up here. So, and they have a hold. Like, there's some people in crypto that have already given the fuck up, and they're like, yeah, base only, you know, base all day. I have like an ethical reason not to do it, but it seems crypto people don't give a fuck. Fuck the ethics, right? Fuck the ethics at this point. Bruh, I got on top of the line shirt printer coming in the mail. Let me know, homie. Damn, top of the line shirt printer. What you got? One of those brother machines, the $10,000 ones? What you get? One of those, bro? It literally is a t-shirt printer. Those ones are crazy. But maybe the tech is lower. See, everything is like becoming cloud-based. Even making clothes is cloud-based. If you want to make merch, that's kind of why I don't like buying some people's merch, because I'm like, man, you just spin some shit up on Photoshop and threw that shit into Printful. Like, I don't want to make it like that for you guys. I want it to be passion. Passion Christ. All right, man. I've been streaming for a minute. So, Jack Levin ain't saying nothing. Ain't nothing happening. Only person throwing some shit out right now is Rosvin. We'll see what he's saying. Today we'll guide you through on how to set up your Bitcoin Ordinal wallet. Oh, that's cool. So the Vampires are getting ready to get their thing going. They're onboarding their users right now. Here, I'll go ahead and repost them. That's fire. This is huge for our community. 5 trillion XEN burned, right? If everyone just burned all the XEN, the price would go up faster too, but everybody's standing and looking at each other. But yeah, man. DV's NFTs looks like it's 15% done. That was last week. He didn't give us no update yet. I know when we talked, DB's NFTs were taking a little bit longer than he expected, but it's a complex contract, so good thing Certic is going through it all the way. Shout outs to them. And then as for XEN, zoom out, bro. Turn off all the lines. Who gives a fuck at this point? We need more selling. We need more doom and despair. Be prepared. But yeah, the 333 auction could definitely throw us all the way off, man. It could throw off all the mentors. But as a mentor, more doom, more despair. We are all degens now. What's up, Cashew? What's up? What's up? Hey, bruh. You got a chef at your flat that's making you 3-star meals? Not 3-star meals, man. It's supposed to be 10 stars, bro. Not 3. I'm actually the only chef. I be chefing. My lady be chefing too. We be both. There's 2 chefs here. We be chefing. Copy transaction hash. Paste it in Zenmon. I hope you keep track there. Oh yeah, they have a calendar too. Yup, that's facts. Yeah, Zenmon is the best Zen monitor for coin tools. Especially at those low prices or those low gwei, man. You need to check out Coin Tools and Zen Turbo. Those are the best places to mint. Because on Zen Turbo, you're going to be saving hella cheese compared to the XeNFT. But if you don't do a XeNFT, and again, XeNFTs are the way they are because of the way they are. But yeah, you don't get to use your Zen as collateral. You're really just making it to sell it. But you make a lot of it for a lot cheaper. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. But yeah, expect them lower lows. All right, y'all. It's time for me to sign the hell up out of here. It's mid-Mondays. And tomorrow's Tuesday. But hey, you know the drill. We're going to be here talking Zen until it don't make sense. It still makes a lot of sense to me. And then there's still an everyday puzzle piece that's going to unravel. What we're learning right now, though, what the research is really on is AI. And figuring out how that's going to be profitable to our ecosystem. And I'm seeing all the angles so far, making me really, really bullish on the introduction of this technology to our ecosystem, and with the Xenians being the pioneers, right? If you're minting Zen right now, you're going to be able to pioneer AI. Everyone else will come after you. It's just the facts. They're going to need Zen to run the bot, and the bot is going to be open sourced. So that, and again, the open sourceness is for the non-technical user. I'm super technical, trying to figure out, well, how do I run it at home in my living room? Not everyone thinking like that, and that's not really who they're attacking, the person who wants to do it in their living room. If you want to do it in your living room, you might want to, you know, figure out how you can get yourself an X1 node running, because running X1 chain also appears that there's going to be some extra stuff involved. If you got enough power in your computer to maybe help run some AI, bro. And that's what's going to be crazy, bro. That's what's going to be crazy. On the technical side of things, follow Tree City West. He's got a good video about building a node. There's also a node community on Telegram, ran by, I believe, Bitcode and Block 6, educating and teaching people how to start their journey. If you want to get into X1 chain and start to, you know, like I said, take advantage of this possibility of all this extra shit. Bitcoin node tied in with an AI node, tied in with the EVM node. It's going to be dumb with it, bro. It's going to be crazy. But it all starts, that's what I'm saying. If you don't want to have it at your house, it's going to be cloud-based. It's going to be Zen GPT. But if you do want it to be at your crib, that's what's going to be special. And that's going to be, like I just showed you, it's going to be expensive. You're going to be able to mine Bitcoins, but then you're going to have to ask yourself, do I want to mine the bits or do I want to mine ideas? And I'm probably mining ideas over Bitcoins. That's a little bit more of a fair launch right now. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But, hey, Doshland, he gave us another membership and somebody went ahead and snagged it. Jesus. Really quick. Welcome to the Brug Club, Gomo. Happy to have you here, man. Remember, you are the sand in your hourglass, so make sure that shit keeps spinning, bro. Don't let them knock you off your horse. Yeah, that was super fast, yo. Hey, Ken Doc, thanks for being here. Yeah, man. You guys have a good rest of your Monday. Be successful out there, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Keep it zen. Peace.